Celebrities and well known people are all recognized for their talents and how they conduct themselves perfectly. But what if they witness some jaw dropping incidents? What can be more embarrassing than these incidents being caught on live TV? Yes, here we'll be covering these embarrassing moments, so make sure you watch this video till the end. Here we begin. Number 7. Gwyneth Paltrow and her embarrassing Oscar moment. Gwyneth Paltrow certainly comes into this list when it comes to experiencing the most embarrassing Oscar moments. This might sound crazy, but the actress disclosed her most uneasy award memory, and that was when her breast milk decided to come out. You can think how embarrassing it might be, as she was at the Oscars and hadn't pumped breast milk in a long time. Luckily, the show was over and she had already presented, but it wasn't good. It could be a Number 5. When Kanye West interrupted Taylor Swift. Back in 2009, Taylor was still singing country music and she won against Beyoncé. Taylor won MTV's Video Music Award for Best Female Video. Many were still confused about how this came about, and so was Kanye. This might be the most embarrassing moment that Taylor has felt in her life. Let's see how. Kanye came onto the stage unannounced and said his now notable words, "Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you, and I'ma let you finish, but Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time." B, of course, once being her graceful self, gave Taylor the stage later on when she won her own award, but let me tell you that this was the outset of the Taylor-Kanye feud that will not terminate. Number 4. When Kanye West told the nation George W. Bush doesn't care about black people. Kanye West went completely off script in a telethon intended to bring up money for the sufferers of Hurricane Katrina back in 2005. Instead, disheartened by the lack of assistance the federal government provided to the victims, he looked right into the camera after saying a monologue of sorts. He said, "George Bush doesn't care about black people." Chris Tucker, the comedian set to conduct next in the telethon, had a priceless response, and at the time network execs and the presidential government were really pissed off. Number 3. When Nicki Minaj called out Miley Cyrus at the VMAs. Nicki Minaj is well known for her beef with other megastars, but she took it to another level back in 2015 at the VMAs. Earlier in the summer, you must have seen that Miley Cyrus had made comments about Nicki in the New York Times, declaring that an earlier argument Minaj had with Taylor Swift via Twitter was unnecessary and disrespectful. So when Nicki won her VMA, she yelled Miley out on stage for gossiping about her to the media. Back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley was good. The lesson which was learned from it is don't ever mess with Nicki. Number 2. Joe Theismann can't pronounce Danny Woodhead correctly. While this was not a live broadcast, it was still on the air, so I will talk about it here. In the clip, Joe Theismann and his colleagues break down the New England Patriots violation when Theismann accidentally calls Danny Woodhead Danny Woodcock. Although Theismann's mistake is relatively embarrassing, I find the most awkward part of the video is Deion Sanders' response to what happened. The man can obviously not control himself. This is also a narrowly embarrassing clip for all males everywhere, because this video makes it quite obvious that our sense of humor never shifts after we are about 12 years old. Number 1. LeBron James has taken his talents to South Beach. This one might catch you off guard a little bit, but assume about it. How many people can go from the most adored athlete in the world to one of the most despised over the course of a single hour? That's the rather embarrassing, although rather remarkable effort. So let me break this down for you as to why precisely this was an awkward moment for LeBron James. First of all, James made it badly apparent how inflated his sense of self-importance was by taking an hour to declare something that literally took about 30 seconds to let out. Secondly, James directs himself in the third person many times during the 1 hour show, and let's be honest, anytime someone pertains to themselves in the third person, they sound like a fool. Eventually, LeBron used the now well-known phrase, "taken my talents to South Beach," which became unsettling because it was only used to either make fun of James or clarify things like going to the bathroom. So that's all for now. What do you think about these embarrassing moments that were caught in life? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more.